bradegeland.com. That's BRADEGELAND.com. Go to the books there, and I think I've said videos first time. Go to the books there, click on this picture, and it'll take you to my Square store where you can buy this item. And again, it's $2.99 for a limited time, normally $4.99. You buy it, I'll get notifications, send it to you personally probably within an hour. And sold a lot of copies of it, gotten very good testimonials from it. My latest blog article that you'll see up on my site on my blog at bradegeland.com lists all the testimonials and even a link to a review of it. So it's kind of a fun read. It's kind of a real world end-to-end how to manage a project and some best practice thrown in there, and I think it's very useful. Anyway, on to the certification information. So I'm going to talk about the pros and cons, because I think the PMP certification is great. I don't think it's useful in the real world. So let's talk about that, and you can slam me if you want to, and you can tell me I'm totally wrong, but from my professional services, PM experiences in professional service organizations, managing projects, and as a consultant, I've not really touched PMP processes. I've worked in organizations that say that's their methodology. They follow the PMI methodology. Sure, that sounds great, but at the end of the day, most of the customers don't want to pay the resources. Charge out about $150 an hour in every organization I've ever worked at. PMs are generally the highest charge, but sometimes it's $150 across the board, and that's definitely around the average. And sometimes they like PMs, sometimes they hate PMs, they feel that they're a waste of their money. So you got to be careful. And the PMI Project Management Institute's methodology and their PMBOK Project Management Body of Knowledge, Book of Knowledge book calls up for many, let's say, rigid processes, planning documents, etc., that organizations, project clients don't want to pay $150 an hour per resource to create and review and deliver. You might pay $10,000 for a document, and they say, well, that's a lot of hours I could have had in developing my final solution. So you got to be careful. You got to weigh your planning time according to the needs of the project and the wishes of the customer, and pay attention to the concerns of the customer as you're blowing through their budget. A lot of times they're not going to want to go through you creating a project charter just because the PMBOK says so. Again, my experience is mainly based on real world experience for 20 plus years. Real world project manager's guide to the successful project. We'll talk about a lot of that stuff. Let's talk about pros. One of the pros is $20,000. Surveys say you are PMP certified, you're going to earn $20,000 more than the uncertified project manager. I don't know if that's true, but I've read it in many places, so there's surveys out there that say this. You will earn more. You will more easily jump to another company and land a job or move up in your organization. I had one organization that wanted me to get certified and was going to give me a $10,000 bump in salary immediately when I was certified. Great. They went out of business before I got that done, but that was definitely an incentive. Awesome company, loved the job, but our CEO is a little fraudulent, and that's fodder for another article that I've already written. So I'll tell you about that sometime. Just email me and I'll point you to it and some information online about it. Pros, let's see. Okay, so it's $20,000, and that's important, not to be overlooked. Is it 5? Is it 10? I don't know, but if you can get 5 or 10 or 15 or $20,000 more in salary because of PMP certification, hey, the most expensive training I know of out there to get you certified fast is $4,000. So is any kind of a bump, 5,000 and above, worth it? Yeah, and most employers will pay some of that anyway, maybe all of it. Every organization I've worked for said they'd pay for all of it. Another pro, you're showing a dedication to your profession. Yeah, you are. Because you've worked hard to get it, you've gone through the training, the PDUs, the process of being ready for it, gathering all your information and getting approved to actually take the test is trial enough, and then you sit for the exam. So, and then you've got this certification after your name, Brad Eglin PMP, John Doe PMP. Does it help? Yeah, it's going to help you. Career advancement, that's probably your biggest place you're going to get helped. You're going to advance better in your current company. You're going to move between companies easier. You're going to move you're going to be able to apply for jobs. I've seen fewer job applications or job postings asked for it. So, and most of them don't say required. If they say it, they say preferred, but it will help you. Let's see. Cons. Let's talk about cons. Cons are the cost. Yes, we already talked about that. But still, you're going to earn it back. So you've got the cost. If it's all burdened on you, that's definitely a con. If it's the company paying for it, it's not so much of a con. And I'm going to say, if you're going to do it right. Do it fast. When you get out, this is how you're going to manage a project. The Real World Project Manager's Guide to the Successful Project. Oh, and I also didn't mention that this is $2.99 only right now for a limited time instead of $4.99. You order it through my square.com store. You can go to my website at bradegeland.com, bradegeland.com. Click on books, and you'll see this is the first one right now because it's my latest. I've written 13 ebooks as my latest. Click on the cover, it'll take you right to the store, the Square Up store, and I'll deliver it to you personally via email as a PDF within probably an hour. Had delivered one this morning in 45 minutes, so I've sold a lot, gotten great testimonials, and a review that is referenced in my latest article out there on my blog. You can read that and get an idea of what's in it. It lists the sections and all the testimonials and people raving about it, so that makes me happy. Hopefully it'll make you happy. So, like I said, the costs are a con for certification, but depends on who's paying for that. And if you really get the bump in salary, costs aren't that much of a concern. Timeline is going to take away from your job, your life, because you've got to be trained, you've got to have the work hours for it, you have to and you don't have to go away for training. You don't have to be trained online or anything. You can just read the PM book yourself. But if you want to get it done right and get in and out, go to someplace like cheetahlearning.com. That's CHEETAH learning.com. Because they say cheetah fast. They'll get you prepped and ready, cheetah fast. And they teach more than just certification. They teach life skills and you learn faster. Think of it like a speed reading course for PMP certification. You'll come out learning 5 times faster. You'll be a better leader, a better person, and you'll be certified in 5 days because they train you hard for 4 days, either classroom where you go off-site or virtual where you do it also in 5 days, or online where you have a month to do it. Your choice. Virtual and online are both online, but the virtual, you are face to face with people, and it's like being in a classroom except on your computer. And you don't want to be in your underwear for that, because you're going to be online. People are going to see you unless you like that. But anyway, so do that. Do the 5 days. Get it done. You either go off site to a place. They offer classes in places where they also offer the testing. So you go there, train for 4 days, then go take the test, and you're done. Or you go virtual, take it in your own location, and take it and learn in 4 days, and go take the test, and you're done. No more prep at all necessary, and they guarantee 100% that you'll pass it. I'm not paid by them to say this. I just think they're a great organization. I know their CEO and their people. It's not cheap, but if you're getting the bump in salary, and it's worth it. Let's put it that way. Classroom's the most expensive, a little over $4,000. Virtual is quite a bit less, and online is even cheaper. But online takes longer. It isn't a 5-day thing. So get it done, and then go off and manage projects in the real world. And my guide will tell you what that's like. More cons: the lack of appropriate real-world PM application. Here's what I'm going to say. If you get certified, that's not how you're going to manage a project in general. At least I've found that in 20 years. Because yes, the PMBOK and the PMI process and PM methodology has been around for more than 20 years. But I've never created a project management charter. I do create procurement documents, resource management documents, communication plans. I have great templates out on my site if you want to have templates for the real world and plans for the real world. And some of the plans have actual data from projects I've managed. So they're really real world plans and templates. So that's great, but you aren't going to go through the rigid PMBOK process, because most companies charge out their professional services, their PMs and their tech leads, etc., business analysts, at $150 an hour on average, and companies aren't going to want to pay $150 an hour for 5 of you to sit around and create a project charter. They do want you to manage risks and issues and develop design and development, but they don't want you to spend a lot of $10,000–$15,000 creating a project charter that's going to go collect dust in the corner. So again, that's part of the Real World Project Manager's Guide to a Successful Project. $299 for limited time, $499 soon again. So grab it now. Thousands have, and you should too. One did this morning, delivered it in 45 minutes. That's it. Tell me where I'm wrong. I think PMP certification is great for career advancement and advance in salary, and it's fine to show dedication to your profession, but ultimately, let's face it, you're thinking about career advancement and bump in salary, because it's a negative for timeline and gets in the way of the job in your life. That's why I'm saying go with a fast service and pay a little extra and get it done, because you probably won't use it again. If you had to take a semester or a year of algebra and you knew that in the real world you weren't going to use it again, or you could pay a little bit more and learn it in 5 days and be done and never have to deal with it again, you're going to go with the 5 days, right? Go for it. Again, pick up a copy of my book. And eBay. You know what? It'll come with I can give you a digital signature too if you want, signed copy. Real World Project Manager's Guide to the Successful Project. If you go read my blog, the latest postings about it gives you the sections that are included, and it's kind of fun, entertaining reading because it's based on my experiences and my successful projects that I've managed and the roadblocks I've hit on the somewhat unsuccessful ones, because yeah, we all have failures. Anyway, thanks a lot. Appreciate it. Enjoy. go out there, take the PMP certification, pass it, and start managing projects in the real world. I'm available to discuss how to manage in the real world. You can watch my videos. I do mentoring. I'm starting to develop class